How's it going, everybody? It's Shinigami here to bring you another video. I know, on Saturday. Kind of crazy. I don't usually put these out on Saturday, but we are trying to work overtime to get those videos out and everybody on board with, well, stuff that's happening quite a bit. Ooh. Critical Drinkers on with happy hour. Good thing I have my happy hour. Anyway, sorry, side note. Whatchamacallit. So, topic of today, as you can see in the title, the de-objectification of women or desexualization of women. Basically, making the women and female characters in popular media when it comes to video games, comic books, TV shows, anything like that, right? Obviously, in live action, it's probably a little bit harder to do that because women are women. But when it comes to comics, movies, that are like CGI and stuff like that, or video games, it's a lot easier to change the way certain features look. And I will even pull up a side-by-side of how they're able to do men very fucking well. But when it comes to the women, nah, sorry, we can't translate that very well into the media. So, what am I talking about today? Oops. I keep fucking clicking on that, my bad. I'm sorry about that, guys. But main topic of contention is this right here. This was posted by Grums. Found it. This is the guy that was lauded in 2016 by DC Comics artists. The literal blueprint for every AAA game in comics now uses to defeminize characters. Patient zero of woke femme design. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's what they want to push. They succeeded, but they tanked in sales. So let's get a little bit better image of what it looked like, right? So right here, the little thing right here, how to de-objectify women. This is from heroicgirls.com. And they were saying, as an artist, what can I consider if I want to de-objectify and add power to female characters? Well, let's get rid of every single type of thing that makes a woman, right? The curves, the soft faces, well, not just their boobs, but everything, right? Let's make them look like men. So in one side, you see how Power Girl looks, and they basically fucking, as you can see again here in Power Girl, they basically got rid of her fucking boobs, made it to where it's not so prevalent. The shoulders made them more broad, a little bit more muscle and stuff like that. Showing the ass, no, we can't have that. Make that a fucking flat ass. What else? The ankles and the thighs, make that more beefy. And then the face. Go from a nice, soft, actual rounded face that women have to a blocky, pad fucking formation, right? Like, I might even add in an image I have here of like Chad Usopp, just kind of be like, because that's how ridiculous they make fucking women with their chins and facial structure. But yeah, this was their implementation all the way back in 2016 to de-objectify women. Now, did they succeed? Maybe, maybe not. I would say as far as sales are concerned, when it comes to these kind of games, there's a lot of complaints. There's a lot of people being like, why did you do this? Why is it turned out so ugly? When you can do the men spot on, right? But the women, nah, cut it off. So let's just get a little bit more continuation from that. So in this, it says, I'll read it to you since it might be a little small. Drawing women sexy is an automatic response to many artists. Done without thought, I was like that for many years until I recognized it. If you choose to draw women sexy, that's fine. Discussing alternative and recognizing patterns should not threaten you. My intent is to help those who want to promote change in their work, which can be challenging. Not to shame those who choose otherwise. I chose Power Girl with boobs window because she's often objectified, and to show even she can be drawn differently if an artist considered certain things. 1. Left. A common expression in comics, eyes are lip, mouth is pouted, and it looks like to promote a sense of sexiness and lessens personality. And again, it's just like, so you don't want them to pucker their lips and be like, you know, like just what some women do. Like, it's literally just what they do. You can't fucking get away from that. Again, commonly taught way to draw breasts or fully separated circles sticking out. The intent is to highlight sex appeal, not realistic for a hero. Is any of this fucking real? And again, that's what some of these people will even point out too. So it's just like, if they're not real and we don't have actual superheroes in this world, why can't they have some fucking boobs, right? Why can't they have double D's? Fucking C-sized fucking cup tits, right? Like, it's just like, nah, that just doesn't fly with us. Then as we continue on the right, what's realistic for your hero? Athletes need major support for like support bras, which have a different look. Sorry. Consider not all heroes have double D's. That's fine, but we've definitely seen the extent as it's been where some women definitely do have a pretty good bust, but a very small physique on the bottom. Sydney Sweeney as an example, right? She's got big tits, but her body and figure as it is isn't very big compared to her fucking boobs, right? Now, that's not to be like, oh, she's over-sexualizing herself. No, that's just how she was made. I'm not going to put religion into it because I know some people be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to listen to this because of religion. No, okay? Like, that's how she was born. That's what she was gifted with when she came to puberty, and that's how it fucking fully developed. So what? Why do you have to defeminize a lot of these characters? It's just kind of fucking weird to me. Number 3, arms are closer to supermodel size on the left. What's best if it fits heroes? If she's strong, she'll likely very built. Give her muscles and like. Why can't we just have attractive characters? And again, I'll go into some of the other articles I got here. And I'm kind of taking a lot of time for just this little portion here, but like, Jesus Christ. Arms are close, hands on the left. It said a way to promote a sense of softness. It lessens her power. Be sure hands are set in a way to promote strength. And this is all just bullshit, right? Because we had Ridley, we had fucking Sarah Connors, all these other fucking female characters that still look nice while being a small build, right? And there was nothing wrong with that at all. I'm gonna just fucking end it at that point because it's just like we get what they're trying to come across, right? Everything needs to be more ooh, right? Put those fucking shoulders up, widen it up, muscles and all that shit, and it's just like, okay, I get it, but does that give you any reason to make characters like Jean Grey fucking ugly? So like right there, I can't see that much of an issue. Then we go to this one. Yikes! Get that shit out of here, right? And this one, ooh, that's a fucking jump scare. I'm just gonna tell you right there. And then we move on. That's what she looks like, right? Soft face. She has a bit of a boob, but it's not double D's or anything like that. That's just average sized fucking women breasts, okay? None of that right there is over sexualized. She's not even showing fucking cleavage. But they can't replicate that form of Jean Grey because it's too sexy. She's gonna be seen as, you know, I don't fucking know what they want to think that people see it as, but that's just the normal, right? Then we move on to fucking Mary Jane. In the first game, she didn't look bad. She looked pretty good. Second game, why the fuck does she have such a man chin and just everything about her fucking altered to oblivion, right? Continuing on, we got other characters like Ellie from The Last of Us. In the first one, obviously she has very much the original features that she had. In the second one, more masculine features. It's just like, what are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing here? And then obviously you had her antagonist that looked like a fucking man. It's ma'am, not miss. Whatever the fuck. Jesus Christ. And then this character too from Horizon Zero Dawn. They fucking chubbified her for whatever goddamn reason. If you're living in some kind of primordial age, you're not there. I'm just telling you right now. If you're living in an age where you gotta survive, you gotta hunt, you gotta gather, there is no way you're gonna have anybody that is unfit, right? You're not gonna have fat people in there. You're not gonna have people that have extra, stuff like this. Just part of it showing that, like, yeah, this is purely a modern take on what women should look like. Yikes. What else did we have there? I could have sworn we had more. Oh yeah, scroll down more. Fucking Laura Croft as well, from what she usually used to have, right? Her fucking body, she looked sexy for all intents and purposes, right? Moving on to the one that we have now, where flat in the chest, she doesn't look as attractive as she used to be. Some may be like, well, that's just fine, okay? But even a lot of women, my girlfriend included, would be like, I like to play attractive characters. You're making them ugly. It just kind of pushes that off me. I don't want to do that, right? And then even more, what else we got here? I know. This one from fucking Silent Hill. How the fuck did we go from... How the fuck did we go from this to this, right? Like, you can't represent the models correctly. And the main point I'm trying to get at is, like, look, they can do women so dirty like this. Then we move to the men. Cameron Mahone. Fucking lead, or if you want to even call it just the main body scan that they used for Star Wars Fallen Order, right? They put him 1-to-1, right? This dude looks exactly like his fucking character that they made for Star Wars, right? How come they can translate this dude perfectly? No issues, right? Got his chin, got his hair, his hands, everything is spot on. But then when you move to the women, nah, we gotta make them more masculine, you know what I mean? We gotta take away the things that make them feminine. And like, obviously, at least for this character, they definitely did that perfect, but that was not, in consulting with some of these Sweet Baby Inks and other things like that. Whatchamacallit, what was the one for this one? Oh, can't spot that. Blue Team is working with a sensitive consulting company. Like, why do these people intend to make women so fucking ugly? And then complain, oh, the sales ain't making it, or whatever. Or, these fans are complaining that we didn't do the character justice. Maybe if you just translated it as it was, right? Even right here, you can tell. Look, they get rid of the fucking... Oh, sorry. Let me put my fucking screen back on. So look right here. On the bottom portion of her heels on the left. That looks like normal fucking heels. And even her legs, obviously, they're nice and skinny. And then on the right, beefy. The heels look fucking wrong and other things like that. Like, just... Why? Why did you do that? It just... baffles me as to why these people would think that is okay when we have, for the longest time, been able to have characters that are attractive. They're not necessarily sex icons or anything like that. They're just attractive humans, male and female, and we're able to translate them into the game. Now, all of a sudden, again, ever since Gamergate 1, with Anita Sarkeesian and stuff like that, where it's just become an issue. We can't have people have their natural body, their actual figure represented. Now it has to be, get rid of the fucking boobs, cover that up. Also, make sure you broaden the shoulders, make sure their jaw looks a little bit wider. No. Like, the amount of shit that has gone on because of people like Anita Sarkeesian, the Sweet Baby Inks, and other consulting firms that seep and poison these fucking games is damn near asinine and stupid, right? Now you can just look at me and be like, oh, you're just a man who's looking for females that look sexy and are very scantily clad or whatever. It's just like, you can call it whatever the fuck you want, but there are women in the gaming fucking, hobby activities and stuff like that that definitely like to play attractive characters. I know when my girlfriend is making fucking characters for Baldur's Gate or anything like that, she's spending a fuck ton of time making sure her character looks appealing. Like, there is proof in the pudding, and if you want to ignore that, then maybe you're just walking around with fucking blindfolds on your eyes 24/7. Don't want to see the world as it is. Fine, you can do that. But let me just tell you, you're going to get a rude awakening, obviously, when the sales plummet, other people aren't buying it, and all these feminists that you have on your payroll, how many of those people are actually paying for this fucking stuff? How many of those comics have not sold because you've made them so desexualized? They're not actually looking like women, they're looking like men. That's like the biggest thing that's a fucking issue, is you're making the women look like men, and also making the women act like men. There is a key component in all of this. Women act like a certain thing to balance out the scales with men. Men are usually brute force, don't usually think that much into what they're doing, mostly impulses and, you know, they're the muscle build and stuff like that, right? Yes, there are intelligent men that are able to, you know, think, plan out things like that, but when it comes to women, they're able to deconstruct your arguments. They're able to understand feelings. They're able to understand emotions when it comes to people, how you should be more sensitive to all this kind of stuff. It's a given, right? So why have we just gone away from that entirely? It just... Whew. But let me know what y'all think down below. Am I a bit nuts on this point, or is it starting to like kind of connect that, like, yeah, we used to have it pretty good even in the early 2000s, where women looked like women, men looked like men, and the way that they acted corresponded properly with their gender as opposed to what it is now. With that being said, it's Shinigami signing out. Y'all have a good evening, good night, and good morning. I will catch y'all in the next time, and have a good one. Bye.